Now, if you watched my previous video, TK's Garage and myself found out that this RHO or TRX looking mule was packing a 5.7 Hemi V8 and it was sitting on 22-inch wheels. But what if that does not get your SRT heart pumping? What if you want a modern day version of the SRT-10 truck, but stupid fast to modern standards? Well, what if I told you I talked to someone who has seen something pretty cool and that this could be the bones and the beginnings to an awesome SRT-10 street truck that might get you very, very excited like me.
Honey, how about some nice fresh lemonade?
The 500 horsepower Dodge Ram SRT-10.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey. The fastest production truck in the world.
Okay, over 55,000 friends, let's get right into this video because this one definitely has me pumped. Now, in my previous couple of videos, I talked about TK's Garage getting a secret image of a mule right here. And now, days later, we've got some information on exactly what this particular vehicle is and that it was having a 5.7 liter Hemi engine in its frame rails and is destined for the Mexico market. Because if you look at the price of an RHO down there, it is literally equivalent to over $120,000 of our money. But one thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way about this particular truck is the fact that it had 22-inch wheels on it. Like, why in the Hello Kitty will Ram put 22-inch wheels on this particular mule that doesn't like any kind of other Ram 1500 wheel that they have on a production vehicle, and this is an off-road body style for the RHO and the TRX. So thankfully, we had people reach out to us over the last few days to help fill in the gaps, and I'm liking what I'm hearing because there are multiple things about the truck that we're hearing, and this has me thinking that maybe these mules are being tested for multiple variations of different trucks, but it's being done in one body. Now, it would make sense to me, for example, for Mexico, they can get a 5.7 Hemi V8 RHO, while at the same time, they can probably be testing here in America, maybe a 5.7 Hemi inside of a street truck, lowered on 22s in the same body. Maybe they're not doing emission testing and stuff like that for here, for the 5.7 Hemi, but maybe they're testing the wheels, the lower suspension and stuff for a different vehicle, just do some validation tests and see whether or not an engine or right around the same weight will work in a particular body style. And I want to remind you guys that also that Stellantis lost billions upon billions of dollars because of various and this nonsense. And so I think that Stellantis is probably going to be more strategic with these mules. So maybe they're going to be using the mule to test multiple things rather than one mule to test this, one mule to test that. Because TK has heard that there will be multiple versions of trucks coming using TRX body. So maybe we're seeing different versions of the TRXs in the body, not really a TRX, but maybe we're going to see like a 5.7 version for Mexico, a street version for us. So maybe that's why we're seeing different engines and stuff in the particular vehicles at the same time. Because I did have sources tell me that 100% that this particular mule that is in this photograph right here had a 5.7 liter Hemi in there. They don't remember seeing the e-torque system on the particular vehicle. So maybe this is going to be, like I said, in previous videos, this is 100% going for the Mexico market. And maybe they're going to use the same mule to test some street truck stuff, which is why it has 22-inch wheels on it and maybe like a little lowering kit on it to test for the US market at the same time. So I think they're going to be very strategic and stuff, but I think this is why, kind of like the same thing we heard like last year where we was getting kind of conflicting information about these street trucks. Remember, me and TK were putting out for like the last several months that, yeah, we kept hearing that a street truck was coming, and then the Fox Shock was came with it. And then we heard another street truck was still coming, and then that's when the Duke concept truck for SEMA dropped. And then we heard yet again, another street truck is coming, and then Ram dropped this promo video right here when the TRX debuted, and we still been hearing that, yeah, a street truck was coming, and Ram showed that. And so I think we're going to see some more street trucks coming, and I hope we're going to see in the next couple of months.
Out here in the desert, Where the landscape can change overnight, the same is true of the truck industry landscape, which is why Ram is going full throttle to resurrect the power, the performance, and the capability that you want and expect from us. And you won't believe what's next.
I also heard from yet another source that they seen this particular vehicle, not this exact one, but it seen one similar to it. So I don't know if it was a different color or not. I didn't really ask too many details on it, but he said he heard one of these mules out there on the road testing because they was near one of the little Mopar buildings where they do some of these modifications to these mules and stuff. So he heard it near one of the buildings, and he said that it sounded very, very good. And so maybe this particular mule that he spotted tested out on the road, maybe it had a 5.7, maybe it had 302, maybe it had a 6.2, and maybe it's testing some kind of new version of exhaust, because he said that it has some kind of like yellow like tape or something, or yellow markings all on the actual exhaust mufflers. So I'm thinking that we are definitely going to be not that far away from seeing a brand new vehicle based on the TRX RHO body definitely out there on the road testing. I hope we're gonna see it in an event sometime near soon. But I have someone having pictures of this in the plant, capturing that this is 100% authentic and this definitely was made, and then having someone catch it out in the wild and then someone actually hearing it at the same time. This pretty much has me very, very excited that something 100% is definitely coming, and at least we all know that it does not sound like a Hurricane powered vacuum cleaner. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not a fan of the Hurricane engine's exhaust sounds. So I mean, a new version of a truck that has a Hemi in there, and it could be a street version of that, it gets me very, very, very excited. And I'm hoping that my guy can get me some footage of a particular truck out there testing, because he said he might have some dash cam footage of it and stuff. So I would love to see this mule actually out there on the road, and I'll definitely put it in another video. But if your heart is still not convinced that maybe we're going to get another version of SRT-10, I think this next piece of information is going to get your SRT heart pumping, because while this mule right here may just be a 5.7 Hemi, and the one spot it could be testing a 5.7 Hemi truck, or maybe even a 392 Hemi truck, and they're testing a new exhaust for a new lower truck, someone has put some eyes on something very, very awesome and very special. Now from what he told me he's seen in one of the little areas, I can't say exactly what area this was in, but he told me he's seen this particular vehicle. It didn't have a cab on it and stuff, but it was like a lowered frame that had a Hellcat engine in there. And I'm assuming that he would tell me that it's like a lowered frame because it didn't have all the Bilstein stuff on there. So it's definitely not a frame for a TRX. It's definitely something a little bit more special, but it did 100% have a Hellcat engine installed in its frame rails. So I don't have pictures of this particular frame that had a Hellcat engine installed in it without the Bilstein off-road suspension and stuff, but I like all these little breadcrumbs here and there, and it definitely has me very excited, because remember I told you guys a few months ago that someone very, very high up in Ram told me that I'm going to want this particular truck a lot more than the TRX, like me myself personally. And I have made no bones about it that the TRX I think is probably the best overall application of the Hellcat engine inside of a vehicle, right? I mean, you have all-wheel drive, which I really just wish that if we had another TRX that we could have like a selectable all-wheel drive and I can do a burnout in my pickup truck with a Hellcat engine. I think that would be awesome, but I can understand why you want to do that with some, 35-inch tall tires in there, but I get it. And but the beautiful thing about the TRX is you can literally smoke a lot of cars, and a lot of people are not really going to expect it from a lifted truck. And you can literally drive really anywhere in it, really do anything in it. It don't matter if it's rain, sleet, snow, whatever, you can do it in a TRX. And I think hands down, the interior of the TRX was by far the best interior in really any Hellcat equipped vehicle. I haven't really been inside of a Trackhawk, so I don't know how good the Trackhawk interior was, but I do know the TRX interior is like second to none. I don't think no one has a better interior inside of a pickup truck or a Hellcat power truck than the TRX. So I'm just saying, I love my TRX, and I'm like 90% certain I would definitely get another TRX. But this particular truck, this street truck that someone in Ram told me that I'm going to want this more than TRX, it definitely has my spidey senses tingling. And that's really the only reason why I have not really went and tried to go put myself on a pre-order list for TRX. I want to kind of wait to see what this truck is, and hopefully in the next few weeks, I can't really say, but let's just say I might get a first-hand look at this. So hopefully I'll be able to figure it out and kind of have an idea of exactly what this truck is and what it not is going to be. But even with all this said, when this particular person said I'm going to want this truck way more than a TRX, and I love my TRX to death, and I love my Demon 170 to death, let's just say I am very excited to see what this thing is, because it is not easy to please me with vehicles that don't have superchargers in there. I'll be the first to admit that, right? I mean, if this is a street Hellcat truck that looks like a TRX, and I mean it has to be a little bit cheaper, right? Because it won't need to have the expensive Bilstein off-road shocks that cost like an arm and a leg. I think I remember one time before my TRX that it cost like maybe like $6,000 or $7,000 a shock to replace one of them, because it got the reservoirs and all this stuff on there. And it doesn't have to have those over-engineered control arms, had to survive a jump from a 6,000-pound vehicle and stuff. But I mean, you just never know. But I would have to think that for some reason this truck has to be cheaper than a TRX, and it has to be reasonably affordable. But I can just imagine this being like a modern day SRT-10 truck without the V10 engine in there. I don't see Ram going to actually bring that particular engine back, especially with them not knowing what's going to happen the next, what, 2-3 years with the whole thing with politics and stuff like that. So I think a safer bet for them is to go and actually bring this truck as a modern version of a Hellcat SRT-10 truck, but instead of calling it SRT-8. So I can see them bring it back as a SRT-10 Successor with upgraded Brembo, 22-inch wheels, the TRX wide body, and hopefully a high speed, and it's going to hopefully surpass SRT-10's truck, which I believe was like 154 miles per hour. So I think that is still like one of the fastest production trucks like ever made. And I also had AI help me to kind of understand how fast the SRT-8 truck would be with a Hellcat engine, because if Ram used the upgraded 777 horsepower engine from the SRT TRX, and it could be a very, very impressive truck, because based on this particular stuff I got from AI pumping in how heavy the truck would be, so I basically told it to take like a Laramie and put a Hellcat engine in there, because the weight difference between a Laramie and a TRX is like 1,000 pounds. You won't necessarily have it with those big old heavy 35-inch tires, the control arms, skid plates, and all that stuff. So it's definitely gonna be closer towards a Laramie's weight than the TRX's weight. So I think it's gonna be very impressive. And the AI said that this truck could have like a 3-second 0-60 time, which would be a half a second faster than the SRT TRX and 2 seconds faster than the previous SRT-10 truck, which would be, I mean, everybody loved how fast the truck was back 20-something years ago. So you can imagine now how great the truck would be at a 3-second 0-60 time. I mean, and I had the AI estimate the top speed. It said it could do probably an estimated 160 miles per hour, which would make this particular SRT-8 truck, if it comes out like this and come out with that name, it'll definitely make it like one of the fastest production trucks in the world. If the Cyberbeast from Tesla didn't exist, this truck would hands down be like the greatest production truck ever in terms of just raw performance numbers, because even in the world of electric trucks, it would still be in second place as the fastest production truck ever, the 60. Because the Cyberbeast does it, I think, like a 2.8 seconds. I think a Hummer EV does it in 3.31, and I think the Rivian truck does it like a 3.132. So it can do that as a all gas production truck with maybe more than likely it's going to have the all-wheel drive system from the TRX in there. So it could definitely still be, regardless it has a all-wheel drive 777 there, it will still be one of the fastest trucks ever, period. And I think it'll also be like the highest top speed truck ever at 160, because no other EV truck can do over like 130, 140. And a lot of that has to do with just the weight of the truck, because like a lot of these EV trucks cost like, well, not cost, but weigh like 8,000 pounds. So I think this truck right here, if they put the 777 horsepower engine from the TRX, all-wheel drive, lower it, and put some wheels on there, can go like 160, 165. This truck right here, I think will sell like hotcakes if they sell it under $100,000. If they do it like the Durango Hellcat, start off at 80 grand, I don't think it's really gonna be like a I really don't think it's gonna be a problem with this truck selling at 80 grand with the Durango Hellcat pricing. Like, I think this truck will be a great thing. I mean, with numbers like this, I mean, that would definitely make me want the truck more than the TRX. The TRX, my biggest complaint with it is that it only goes to 118 miles per hour top speed. But I can understand why, because the 35-inch tall tire lifted truck, it weighs like 6,000 pounds. So I understand why that truck can't go as fast as I would love it to with a Hellcat engine. But Ram made this street truck with a 777 horsepower engine, lowered the 22-inch wheels and stuff, and put Brembo brakes in there to make it, make it actually handle and stuff. I think that'd be a great truck. I mean, Ram can go insane, and like the Tim Knissen can go definitely insane and put a 1,025 horsepower engine from D170 in this. My AI said this truck could probably do like a 2.6 0 to 60, which would beat a Cyberbeast and basically become like the fastest pickup truck in the world by a long shot. So I think Tim Knissen's, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to make like definitely a demon SRT truck that would basically surpass literally everything in the truck world. And with a 2.6 0 to 60, I mean, this is sure to put Ram on the map and definitely have a truck that can smoke a lot of cars, because 2.6 0 to 60, that's literally like the exact same 0 to 60 as a C8 Z06, but in a production truck. And I mean, that's crazy. That's insane to think. I mean, TRXs, we were spoiled at like a 4-second 0 to 60 in the TRX. Then the TRX SRT is gonna have 3.5. Then you have like another half a second drop, or maybe even another second drop period. They do like a demon version. So I think Ram is definitely on to something if they do this truck right. But I mean, even if they only just use the Hellcat engine, I mean, this truck was still at like a 3.1 second 0 to 60. Will still have enough performance to go and actually keep up with like an Audi RS6, a Tesla Model 3 performance, or like a Lamborghini Urus, just to name a few competitors right there in that 3 second 0 to 60 time. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, because I think this right here, if this definitely is going to be the bones of an SRT truck, I think Ram will have something special on their hands, and I don't think you better keep these trucks in the showrooms. And I'm pretty sure dealers going to be a pain in the you-know-what when it comes to markups, but we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully this is something that's going to be something attainable, and definitely something that's going to be pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this Hellcat chassis that my buddy spotted in the plant that's definitely lowered, do you guys think it's going to be the basis of a SRT-8 truck, or maybe another Ram TRX variant that doesn't really have all the off-road stuff on there? Or will Ram go crazy and give us a demon Ram 1500 that will smoke literally mostly every truck out there, gas and electric, and take down a lot of cars? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And until the next time, I am out, and I am very excited. I cannot wait to see who this truck actually is and actually is going to be.